What's going on, everyone? My name's Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. Hope everyone's doing well. Initially, I wasn't really thinking about doing a video on this particular subject, but I thought I'd just go on and put my 2 cents in it. There's this video surfacing about a confrontation in Florida. I believe it was at a Walmart parking lot in Leesburg, Florida. In this video, it's a pregnant woman that's having a confrontation with a white male, an older white man, who was apparently upset because he wanted the parking spot she was in, or there's something to do with the parking spot. And then an elderly black man, he's not, well, I guess he wasn't that old, maybe in his 60s, he stepped up to protect this woman. The woman was black and she was pregnant. From what I learned, she was teaching her daughter, her 15-year-old daughter who was in the car with her at the time, how to drive. And this white man was in a bit of rage. I'm not sure if any racial slurs were hurled, but the fact that he approached a pregnant woman, that was, a lot of people found fault with that. And I will say that lately there have been some attacks against women and children because they're considered soft targets. But the fact that this black man stepped up to protect this pregnant black woman against this white guy, there's a lot of mixed emotions about it. Now recently I was watching a couple of panels on O'Shea's channel where they were discussing it, and it was different opinions. Different opinions being said about the whole thing. So this is where I'm gonna this is my like I said, this is my 2 cents on it. This is what I have to say. For one thing, this brother, I think his name is Derek Jack. I forget his name. Derek. Anyway, I forget his name. But I think it was commendable what he did, for the simple fact that he's not an old school guy, and then it's already, not to mention that there's already enough being circulated about black men that we don't step up and protect our women, that we don't do things for our women, that we don't have the respect from our women. So I'm going to say that much. And that's also another image that doesn't really get shown about black men in the media anyway. They're always showing us as criminals, as thugs, as menaces to society. So the fact that they show that aspect of a black man, I'm glad they showed that. Another thing I wanted to mention, that there were some folks that had fault with the fact that they say he was simping, that he stepped up and protected this woman. He didn't know who she was. Okay, true enough. I get what some folks are saying, that in some instances maybe we should use discretion and don't always want to jump up into battles and don't know what's going on, because I have heard of instances of men jumping in to protect women that were being menaced or attacked by men, only to find out that this man was this woman's husband or something, and in some cases I even heard that the woman that the men were rushing to defend, she wound up turning on them instead for getting involved in their business. So that's also something to be looked at too. We don't always want to be jumping up into battles blindly and not knowing the full story of what's going on. I mean, the truth of the matter is, it's a very sensitive situation. It's very volatile. And the old school dude, the black man that did it, I don't like to use the term old school. That's disrespectful. But the man that did it, he's probably from that old school era of where men rush to protect women. And for that, now I can respect him for that, because that's the era he's from. A lot of younger black men in our generation don't understand these morals, and unfortunately a lot of them have this toxic masculinity of, oh, I'm not simping, I'm not stepping up for some woman who's not mine. At the same time, once again, I do understand where this is coming from. I have mixed feelings on this whole situation. I mean, should this black man have put, and they say the man also had a gun. The black man had a gun to fend off this white guy. Now, on the other hand, I'm going to say this. why would you approach a pregnant woman to begin with? Why would you want, what makes you that angry to where you want to threaten a woman, to, whether she's pregnant or not? What makes you, that's not a man, what makes you big enough to just run up on a woman? So, but I'm not going to say that the black man was wrong. A lot of people have said that the woman that was that's the subject of this should have stayed in the car. We don't know what circumstances led her to get out of the car to begin with. It is something to wonder why did she get out the car? I don't know. But then why did this white guy at the same time, why did he even approach her? And someone even said that he even blocked her car in to where she couldn't leave. So maybe that's something also to think about as well. But anyway, I want to just put it out there that with so much negativity affecting and impacting the black community, black men especially, saying that we're not leaders, that we don't have the respect of our black women, I'm glad that image is out there for the world to see of a black man that's willing to stand up for a black woman. Now, whether he knew her or not, that should be immaterial, but apparently it's not. But I'm not saying that he was wrong. I'm not saying that she was wrong. I will say that the white man was wrong, though, for getting out of his car and approaching her in a menacing way. I mean, approaching a pregnant woman, that's really a cowardly act itself. But this is not even, this is about the relationships between black men and black women as far as respect, and as far as what's being impacted in our community, what's going on. But that's really the topic that's going on, that's on everyone's lips today. Was he right? Was he wrong? I mean, do our women need protection? Yeah, our women do need our protection. I mean, if we're to be the leaders in our community, we should also be willing to protect that community. And as far as, I want to say this too, but if a man is a man, you shouldn't have to go up there and say, I'm a man. You shouldn't have to go up there and roar and bark. Just show up on the scene and just be a man. Because there's this such thing, as I mentioned earlier, called toxic masculinity, which is known as machismo. That's something that we don't need in our community. It's already enough of that going on. All this fake bravado is being portrayed in the rap music. It's being portrayed in movies and in television. And that's an image that we really don't need, that's already applied to us. So that's just something to think about. But anyway, I just wanted to weigh in on that particular subject about this video. I'm not saying anyone was wrong. I'm not saying that the different panelists I heard on O'Shea's platform were wrong, but it was definitely some subject matter that needed to be talked about, and everyone brought their opinions to the table. So I just wanted to put that out there and just weigh in. Anyway, everyone, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. Once again, I'm glad to be back on YouTube. I'm still the subject of people's opinions, but you know what? It's whatever. It is what it is. I'm here to stay. I'm going to continue to do what I do. For those who have been with me, who still stand by me, I love you. I love you all. For those who turned on me, I still love you also. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I drop another video. And as always, God loves you. I love you. Support the channel, paypal.me/StorylineCollins. Yeah, so, yeah, anyway, God loves you, I love you, let's do life.